How do you start with the quote by Dalai Lama? Today, more than ever before, life must be characterized by a sense of universal responsibility, not only nation to nation and human to human, but human to other forms of life. There's one here to talk about. I'm passionate about wildlife conservation. There's other form of life. In the last 10 years, I do everything I can to learn as much as I can about it. I read books, I talk to experts, I've gone to conferences and traveled the world. I wanted to see for myself what's going on in these places. I visited chimpanzees in Uganda. I visited mountain gorilla families in Rwanda. Everywhere I go, the root cause of the dwindling numbers of these species is human population pressure. A recent visual example I saw this in Uganda, with from going up the hillsides right to the boundary of Windy National Forest, part of the last remaining habitats for the mountain gorilla. I talk about population. With 6.7 billion people in the world, expect to rise to 9 or 10 billion just in the next 40 years. The problem is we've already got a billion people who don't have enough to eat. What is to be like when we increase the pressure, the human population pressure by another 50%. So I think what we're going to have are more conflicts, more wars over scarce resources, less drinking water per person. We're going to have less food per person, more disease and suffering. Now, it's difficult to comprehend, but suffering on a global scale when we're talking about billions of people, I know this is suffering to think about. Is this a future we want to leave for our children and grandchildren? I don't think so either, so let's steer toward a better future. Thomas Berry wrote that our great work for our generation is to learn to live on the planet at least peacefully. And why would we do that? One reason we would do that is our fellow living things who happen to be human. They don't have personality in Congress. They don't have lobbyists in Washington. They don't have a voice at the table. And yet, they are completely dependent for their survival on our goodwill, much like children. Let's talk about our country's population and our wildlife. We had about 5 million people in our countries around 1800 and about 290 million people in 2000 more now, of course. At the conference, I met a scientist, Angel Liberty, who had done compared wildlife sighting in 17 1800 in our country to how wildlife trends today in our country. They chart the pinkest area, not sure how it's look here, where we used to have black bears. The yellow areas are where they still are today. The sea has been a lot of restriction there. There's a red wolf. There's a red wolf run on over our country. The pinkest area you see on the chart. That's all today. We need to have grizzly bears running over about half of our country. You see, they cities and we don't have them. Just 200 years ago, yellow areas that would be a red Yellowstone ecosystem. Let's look at the summary map. Take a look at the right here. Red is good, green is bad, white is very bad. So you see that we lost a lot of pieces in our country. The war era mean all the wildlife that was looked at in the 1800s is gone from our country. Do you think it's normal not to have wildlife run around all the time in the country? That's not normal. Let's bring it home here to the front range of Colorado tonight. You to have white bison. They're gone. You to have gray wolf. They're gone. You to have, sorry, my psychology is sluggish. So we have grizzly bear climbing right outside. They're gone. You to have Glinks the cat. Gone. Maybe you're not leaving. You to have like fruities preferred. It very depends on dog. Our survival gone. We to have beautiful little bird, the mountain clover also gone. This is so boring information. So what can we do? We can do a better future. Let's apply empathy that we have for our cats, dogs, and other pets. To endangered species like the chimpanzee with endangered species, let's have fewer children. This one is more powerful. Thanks. I did expect that response. Anyone with more power than say what can do in the United States. If you want to have kids, great, I help you. If you want to have more than 2 kids, let's adopt. What else can we do? Well, we won't go there, so what else can we do? We can help educate girls and provide economic opportunity to women in developing countries. I mean, when we do that, those ladies choose to have smaller family and we have more nutrition, more healthcare, more education for the kids, and the impact on local population is huge. Finally, what can we do? We can give more to our planet. We can give half of our donation, let's say, to people and people read these courses and half our donation to the planet, the ocean conservation, the wildlife conservation. I want to mention, by the way, that today we only give about 2 to 5% on living and girls' environment and wildlife as a category. You've been very patient with sometimes difficult topic because I just want to say that the thing to think about is how do we change as species? What do we do so that our fellow living being to happen not to be human can thrive alongside us hundreds by hundreds and 1,000 years from now? Thank you very much.